Hello everybody, welcome to Thursday Live at 6 p.m. I'm Sarah from Molly Felicity Designs. Nice to meet you all. For those that don't know me, I sell fabric yarn haberdashery, and every Thursday I've started going live from 6 till 6:30 just with some fabrics and bits and pieces, just showcasing what my business does. So that is what tonight is all about. I also, after the, I host it on Facebook just because that's quite easy to do, and then afterwards I do load it up. I've got a YouTube channel, so I load it onto my YouTube channel and they are there. Hi Nita! So I'll give everyone a little bit of time to arrive. Drop a hello in the comments, let me know how you're doing. We're getting a few regulars coming now, which is quite nice, so it's nice to have a little catch up as well and see what's what. If you've seen the title for tonight's show, it's about hidden gems. So I am aware there is loads of stuff on the website. Hi Nicola. I'm not always sure that the website is the most organised it can be. It's something that I do myself alongside everything else, so I try my best. Hi Anne. I'm in the process with the website of recategorising some bits and pieces, which has been quite exciting. So I've got little lists of what goes with what and what doesn't go with what and things like that. Sitting in a pub garden, very nice. Very nice. Beer in hand, I hope, or a glass of wine? That is the important question, Nita. And I love that you're sitting in a pub garden, but you've still put me on in your live. Love it. So yeah, that is... so tonight's all about those hidden gems and sort of favourites that are hiding in the background. And yeah, just pulled a few bits out to share with you. The other advantage this gives me is I get to check my stock and sort out bits and pieces. So I am full steam ahead at the moment. Hi, Jan. It's festival next week. Those of you who've seen me recently know that I don't feel very... Hawkstone cider, nice, very nice. I don't feel very ready for festival, but it will be fine. When I get there, the stand will look beautiful. It'll all be set up great. Job's a good one. Hi, Sarah. So, yeah, that is me at the minute, full on prep for festival. But I am sneaking in a little pop-up this Saturday at Whitwell. So, 12:30 till 3, I will be at the community centre in Whitwell with a pop-up this week. So that's kind of what you needed to know. So as we go through, I would love to know which is your hidden gem favourite, or if you've got something else that you know is on the website that you like, do pop it on, because if I can find it and it's nearby, I can grab it and show everybody else. So quantities are limited on some of these designs, because like I say, some of them have been sort of lingering around for a little while from previous collections. I'm really good at telling you about the new collections that come in. I'm not so good about telling you about the old stuff that's still there to get, which is great when you're looking for projects and getting different ideas for things. If we get to it, I've got a quilt to show you tonight as well, but it depends how we do for time, because I do like to keep these just to half an hour. Housekeeping for everybody, same as usual. If you want anything, comment to buy it. If you can let me know the fabric name, something like that, a bit of a description, that helps. If not, we'll work it out between us, and how much you want. Everything's on a first come first serve basis. There's a couple of fabrics, I think I've got a bit more, but I can't find it, so if I come across it when I'm sorting out and more than one of you want it, we can get that sorted as well. Right, local collection will be at the start of the week. I am around, but then there'll be nothing over the weekend, because I'll be at a festival. Damien will be running around doing everything here for me. Local collection either Saturday at the pop-up shop, start of the week at the studio, or it'll have to be into the week after before I'm away, which we can sort. On that front with festival, there's no live next week either, but I might pop up and do a couple of lives at festival just to kind of say how things are, but they'll be at different times, but you'll be able to get the replays. So that's everything with that. I will post as always, I can post out tomorrow after you've paid your invoices, which I will send out after the live. 48-hour tracked, and your parcels are going out at £4.50, and it's capped at that, so even if you go into the medium parcel, you only ever pay £4.50. If you're watching the replay and you want something, still feel free to comment. If it's available, I will let you know, or visit the website. I have checked, and everything I'm showing you tonight is on the website with the right amount of what there is left showing as well. So that is that. So let's get stuck in. So I wanted to start with, this was a favourite collection of mine, so this is me being a little bit self-indulgent. Oh goodness, phone just fell off the holder. That's not supposed to happen, is it? Sorry everybody if you've just got a shock there. I think we're back in, I don't know what I've done there. That's better. Right, so first one is from is two bundles that I've got from the Isabella collection. So this was last autumn, I think it was. And went onto the website and was very William Morrissey, which I think was why I loved it, because I absolutely love my William Morris fabrics. And I've got two of the £20 bundles left. So the first bundle has got Isabella on the plum, So if you have a look here, you can see you've got the birds and the flowers. Very pretty collection, this one. So you've got Isabella, and then you've got on cream. So this is tone on cream, and this is the same design as this one, but just a tonal cream. And then this on the back, so the third fabric for this one is the Bramley Floral, which is a very nice sort of ditzy little daisy floral. So your bundle for that has got 3.5 meters in it and is £20. And then the other one that is from the Isabella collection, so is the same collection, is Arts and Crafts Birds on, they call it soft terracotta, but it's kind of an orangey terracotta colour. Something a bit different, and I wouldn't always put purple and terracotta together, but it does work really well. Then the middle fabric on that one, again, is the Isabella on the cream, so you've got the tonal on that. And then you've got Hydeco, which is a very sort of, it's got a bit of a woodland feel to it on that sort of dark plum. So again, that's 3.5 metre pieces, and that's £20. So that's the two from the Isabella collection, which, like I say, is a bit of a guilty pleasure because I do really like that. I did quite a few bags and bits with that when it first came out because I really, really did quite like it. So that is that. I've got a bit of an autumnal vibe just creeping in as well, and I think that's possibly because I've been planning some bits and pieces for after the summer holidays. So we go now to Poppies, which is a timeless collection, and every now and again Lewis and Irene add another range of poppies to them. So sorry, the Isabella collection was all Lewis and Irene, so they're 112 centimetres wide, and your half metre pieces, so 50 centimetres, all on your pre-shrunk cotton, as you would expect from Lewis and Irene. So going to the poppies, like I say, every now and again they bring out a new poppy collection, or within another collection something that's got the poppies on it, and so I've pulled together a few of those. So we've got this one, which is Poppies on Shadow, which is on a very sort of beigey creamy colour. So the background is actually beige, and then it's got white poppies on it, and then the red poppies go over the top. It's really quite a nice timeless one, this one. So that is £7 for your half metre, 112 centimetres wide. And in that one, it looks like I've got I have got a half metre and a metre piece of that one left. So that's Poppies on Natural. And then also, another half metre of that one. So we've got 2 half metres and a metre of that. Also in the poppies, we have got Tiny Poppies on Purple. So that is a really sweet, tiny little poppy design. And again, that's a half metre piece. Just something nice that, depending on your project, will just add a nice little blender into it. So we've got the purple poppies, Tiny Poppies, and that one is a half metre piece, and that is £7 for your half metre, 112 centimetres wide. Then next we will go to Poppies and Bees. So Poppies and Bees is on a cream background. I think that's upside down. Let's have it that way, it looks better. So you've got, and again, it's that sort of purpley colour. So this one would work really nicely with that last one I've just shown you, which is now Sylvia's. Thank you very much. So this is a Poppies, and again, they're a purpley colour, and you've got the little bees with them. So I've got a metre piece of that, which can also be a half metre if you wanted something to complement that, Sylvia. So 112 centimetres wide again, and it's pre-shrunk cotton on that one. Sylvia, let me just write down that you're having the purple poppies before I forget. Right. So there is 2 more poppy designs, and then I have got a poppy bundle as well for you. So this is mirrored poppies with the hair. So you can see you've got the little hair sitting in between the poppies there. So that's on a really nice dark black background, which is makes the poppies look really striking on that one. So that is a half metre piece. I've also got a larger 2 metre piece of that one. So that is Poppies and Hair. And then the final of the poppy designs that I wanted to show you was this one, which is Little Poppies, because they're a bit bigger than the Tiny Poppies, I guess, I don't know. So that's on a blue background, and it's got the little poppies all over it. So that's a 2 metre piece. I'm happy to cut anything, so if you just wanted fat quarters, it's £3.50 for your fat quarter, £7 for your half metre, £14 for your metre, £28 for your 2 metre piece. I do like simple maths, and I do like it when I remember. So they are all the poppy designs that I pulled out to look at tonight. And like I say, they are a bit of a hidden gem. They just kind of lurk in the background on the website. So I have poppy bundles. So I've got 2 fat quarter bundles, which has got each of those poppies designs in that I've just shown you. So you've got the purple poppy with the bee. You've got the poppy shadow on the natural beige colour. You've got the tiny poppies. You've got the little poppies on blue, and then you've got the black mirrored poppies as well on that one. So your fat quarter bundles are $17.50 each, and I've got 2 of those. Anything that's left after tonight I will take Saturday to the pop-up in Whitwell, so if you want to see anything they will be there, and then they'll go on the van to festival too, so if you come into festival you can see them there as well. So that was poppies. Then, oh, I love this one, absolutely love it. So Lewis and Irene do a lot of small things ranges, and you'll probably see there's a lot of bits that say small things on the website. And what these are is they are little ditzy prints that work nicely when you're making bags, pouches, those sorts of things. This was snuggle season, so this is lovely. I do really like this. So this has got your black cat and your pumpkin for Halloween. It's got your mittens, your campfire, your squirrel, little bear in the woods. You've got some mushrooms, a nice cosy scarf, an umbrella and some raindrops. So it really does sum up autumn just in one print. So this one is a metre piece, so it's 112 centimetres wide. And then I've also got 2 fat quarters in that design and a 2 metre piece. So fat quarters $3.50, half metre 7, metre piece 14. So we have got that available as well. I do like that one too. So they were sort of like I was thinking sort of British nature-y type things. And then so Nita, thank you so much for helping me at Lamport Hall. It was very lovely. And when we were there, we were just sorting out and getting everything ready. Squirrel campfire. How much do you want, Sarah? Because there's 2 meters right down to a fat quarter. So let me know what you want. And I love that. That was pretty much my reaction when I ordered it. Really, was that, oh my god, squirrels and campfires. Meter, of course you can. So going back to what I was saying, Nita is helped me at Lamport, and we were sorting out in the morning, just getting everything ready for people arriving, what have you. And we were looking at the panels because we were just kind of sorting them out. And she went, oh, that'd be nice to hand embroider. And I thought it actually would. And then I looked and I thought, do you know what? I don't think I've ever really done much with these panels. So I've got 3 that I've pulled out to show you. That if you were at Craft and Natter on Wednesday, you might have seen just sitting on the side. But I did think it was worth just having a little chat about them and possible project ideas. Because, especially with the weather as warm as it is, we don't always want to be at our sewing machine. I know I've spent a lot of time out in the garden. And then Nita had the idea that how nice would these be for a little hand quilting project. So on all of the panels you get 3 squares. So this one is for Cozy Home. But there's so much potential for what to do with this. So the panels are £15. This one's Cozy Home, so it's sort of your autumn mushroomy snuggly house stuff, and that's 15. But then there's also fabrics that go with them. So this one, we've got the little duck egg blue and the flower chains. So you could pull them together and use the coordinating fabric for backing, so hand quilt it and then turn it into a cushion or something like that. Loads of potential for those. So that is the Cozy Home panel, so that one's 15. And then the fabric that's also from the Cozy Home range, so this is, and I think I might have shown you this one before, is flower chains. Let me stick it this way around. So it's on a duck egg blue colour, and it's got little flowers all the way repeated through it. So I just wanted to show you them. So that's £7 for your half metre, and I've got a metre of that one, which is 14. I think that's a good sound, Jan. Oh yes, starry smiley face must be a good sound. So that was Cozy Home, and I've got a couple of those panels, so shout up if anyone wants that. And then the other one was Shimrin Yoko, which was, not quite sure when this was from, but is a very lovely sort of, so Shimrin Yoko is all about forest bathing, and I think it's a Japanese thing. How lovely are these panels? So really nice sort of blues and beiges and lovely colours that come through it. So you get those 2 panels and you get these 2 as well. So they kind of mirror each other. They're different, but they do mirror each other. So again, you could quilt them up, put them back to make a cushion, make a tote bag from them, little quilt throw or something. So again, that one's 15. So that's Shimmering Yoko. So the panels are all yard panels, so they're 96 centimetres long. I'll just measure actually. The squares themselves, I think, are about 18 inches. Oh, 16. So the squares themselves are 16 inches. So again, really nice to make something from those. So that Shimmering Yoko panel, that is £15. Got a couple of those. And then the final panel to show you, and my question as well is, would you like, so I do stock quite a few other panels, shall we have a Facebook Live that's all about panels? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. In the meantime, here is Grandma's Quilts. So again, they've got a bit of a patchwork feel to them for the way they've been put together, but they're clearly not. They're printed on the panels. So this was Grandma's Quilts. So again, you've got 4 of the squares. So just something to give you a bit of an idea of something that you could do. So they're the squares. So those panels are £15. And then on this, I've got some of the coordinating fabrics. So you can see that the patchwork they've done, what Lewis and Irene cleverly did was then print, definitely yes, right, I will pencil in some time to do a panels, I assume that's what definitely yes is to Sylvia. I will pencil in at some point to do a panels live. I've got a few ideas of what to do coming up, so I'm not quite sure when it'll be. But I will do that and we'll go through that. Yes to the live with panels. Fab. Thanks, Anne. I just want to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want, really, and I'm not just sort of boring you to death, but I can't because you keep coming back. So thank you. It does help to get that feedback. So that was Grandma's Quilts panel, £15. And then also to go with it as well, we've got these 3 coordinating fabrics. So you've got the red dot, you've got the blue, so it's called red flower dot because it looks like it's got tiny little flowers just in the fabric. Hopefully you can see that. Then we've got flower change, but it's on a very deep dark blue. And you'll notice it's got the little red in the little tiny flowers. That is the red with this, so it all coordinates. And then you've got a pale blue, which is little blue flowers. And again, there's a tiny little red dot on that. So they go really nicely together. So they're £7 each, or I can do that as a bundle for 20 for your half meters. And I've also got or chop it to fat quarters if you want fat quarters, £3.50 each. And then I've got a metre as well of the blue flowers. So there's your options with that, which go with the panel. So for £35 you could have a panel and 3 half meters, and you've got a whole project there, really, haven't you, just to kind of get going with, which would be a nice idea. So that is the sort of under the radar panels that just kind of lurk in the background at shows. So I will stick on my notes to do a panels show and come up with that. Right, so moving on, glow in the dark. Oh, Molly's camping and Molly's watching. Hi, Moll. Glow in the Dark. Transylvania Glow is the latest glow in the dark collection that's come from Lewis and Irene, but they have done loads before. So I have got a glow in the dark section on the website, and I am going to have at festival a glow in the dark section at festival, so they are all together, is my plan. So let's look at some of these. Now again, some are limited, but there's plenty of other bits to go with them anyway, I know what I'm saying in my head, it's just gone. So this is Dino Skeletons. Oh, Charlotte, you're watching as well. Hi. So Molly's friend's watching as well, which is lovely. So Dino Skeletons is glow in the dark, so it's the skeletons that glow up. This is my last piece of dinosaur fabric. So I've got 3 other prints from that collection, but they are the blenders. So if anyone has a dinosaur mad person in their life and wants this, it is £7 for your half metre. And that is the final one. And yeah, I did like that collection loads. So that's dinosaur skeletons on a sort of grey background. So I did mention there were some blenders still. Oh, attack my stand with pleasure, Anne. Oh, I can't wait to see you. So I have spent a bit of time. I've got a bit of a different layout too. Same stuff, same kind of things, but I've got a bit of a different layout for festivals. So when you see it in person, please feedback. I need to know. I've had quite a lot of fun sorting it out. I think I've sent Damien scatty because I've kept asking him random questions at random times where something's popped in my head. So what day are you there, Anne? Back to the Dinosaur Glow. This is Dino Glow Blender. So these were little rocks that matched with the dinosaurs, and some of the prints that were on. But like I say, the other dinosaurs I've just shown you is the last of that. But these work really well as blenders with things, and the glow in the dark element just adds a little bit of something to it, doesn't it? So you've got the blue, you've got the heather, and you've got the olive. So there's quite a bit of all of those left. So shout if you want anything. Bundle of all three is £20, or it's £7 for your half metre, 14 for your metre, 28 if you want 2 metre piece. I haven't got any on the bolt, it's all been cut down to 2 metre pieces, so they are your options with that one. Then from Fairy Glow, we have got these stars. Now I think this might have been in a show before, but because I was pulling out Glow in the Dark as a bit of a hidden thing, I do love this one, so I thought I would just share it with you. So again, it's the stars that glow in the dark, and it's £7 for your half metre, and I have this on the bolt still, so if you're doing a big project this might be an option for quilt backings, something like that. So that is I think it's called Starry Skies, but it's definitely in the glow in the dark section. £7 for your half metre, £3.50 for your fat quarter, 14 for a metre, 28 for a 2 metre piece. And obviously just multiply up by 7 for every half metre you add on. Now, the website doesn't give you the ability to order like 1.5 metres, but if you did want that, just drop me a message and I can sort that out. There is a way to do it on the website, but it makes it really, really complicated for how to order, so I've always kept it as full metre pieces. Just to make your lives easier when you order, but it is something that if they did change that setting on the website, I would switch it over, but it just is very complicated how it does it. Right, so the next glow in the dark fabric is Star Signs. So it describes it as being on clay, but it's sort of a light grey, but very sort of warm grey, if that makes sense, sort of a beigey warm grey. I think that makes sense. So this is all your star signs. So the glow in the dark element is the bit around the signs and the little stars that you see in between. So again, I think that's a really sweet print. Nice for bags, pouches, making a quilt for someone who's sort of into their star signs and things like that. So £7 for your half metre on that one. Just let me know, there's a few cuts of that left. And then the final glow in the dark I've got a glow in the dark fairy bundle left. So this is all of the fairy fabrics that we had. So it's got the fairy double border print, which is the last fairy double border print because that's sold out now, so I'm not breaking this bundle up at the minute, I'm being a bit cruel. And then you've got Fairy Friends, which glows in the dark. You've got the little tiny daisies that glow. You've got another fairy one with a little fairy on the unicorn. There, that's better, you can see that there. So she's riding her unicorn. You've got the stars that I've just shown you, and then you've got the glow in the dark bumbleberries. So this, you've got 6 half metres, which is £40 for your Glow Fairies bundle. So that's that one. How are we doing for time? We're all right. Right, so I said I got a little quilt to show you. So the final, I'm moving into Christmas, sorry, not sorry. I can't remember when we've last looked at this, if we've looked at it ever or not. I know some of my ladies that do sewing with me will have seen this because I did the quilt for the Angel Festival that Bolsover had last year. But this is a really lovely Christmas collection. So I will get them out and show you individually. I think we might have looked at some of them before, but I did just want to pull it out and show you. So I will show you the quilt just as a sort of Christmas decorating idea. So it's not a huge quilt, it's only like a lap quilt. But it's taken one of the prints as a main print, and then, so this was just done from 3 metres of fabric really. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that, guys. My sneeze has been brewing for a little while. So this is my Peace and Joy quilt. So I am going to have this with festival as well because I love it. And there is a pattern coming for this. I won't have that for festival, but you will be able to pre-order it if you want to, and it will be coming out. So that is the angel quilt. And then from that, let's have a look at the fabrics while we've got a bit of time. Now, I will do, on the live, mix and match any 3 of these for £20. So that is Peace and Joy on dark cream. So that's your little folk angels on that one. So these are all half-metre pieces that we've got here. I have got some of this on the bolt, and I have got some bigger... Thank you, Anne. I have got some bigger pieces as well. So if you want a bigger amount, just let me know, and I will check what there is. So then this is the same design as the cream, and this is the blue that features heavily in that quilt. So this is Peace and Joy Angels on dark blue. Again, there is a Peace and Joy section on the website under Christmas, so you'll be able to find it all. Then we've got this little gold blender, so it's cream with a gold on it. Now I used a slightly different one in the quilt because I forgot about this one when I was doing it. And in the quilt I used this gold one, which was from Evergreen actually, so it was a gold starburst with cream, but it still did the same effect. So the idea being that you're looking through a window, so this was making your windows and your windowsill, and the angels were there, is the theory behind the quilt. When I put that all together, then we've got the stars. Now I think I've shown you this one before. We've got the stars on blue with the little pretty floral in the middle, the little folk floral on there. So these are all £7 for your half metre. We have got snowflakes. And then the final one in this is the angels on red. So this is Host of Angels from Peace and Joy. So you can see they're there with the gold stars. So these have got a gold metallic element to them. So the Host of Angels and this one and the 2 angel ones, they've all got gold metallic elements to them. So that's why when I did the quilt I backed it in the gold bumbleberries, which worked really nicely. So they've got gold metallic. The stars and the snowflakes don't, but actually it works together really nicely. It is a nice collection, isn't it, Sylvia? I do really like it, which is probably why I've pulled it out to share it, because it shouldn't be sitting on my shelves. It should be rehomed and lovely stuff made from it. So, as always, thank you guys. Those of you that have ordered, thank you. I will be in touch about sorting that out. So, yeah, Saturday I will be at Whitwell at the community centre for a local pop-up. So, if you want to get in before festival and you're local, come along and see me there. I will then be at festival, so I set up on Wednesday, so I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's no live next Thursday because I won't be back in time and I will need to sleep and restock and eat and sleep some more. So Harriet's helping me Thursday, Friday at the show, Nita's helping me Saturday, and then you will see the real Molly on Sunday at the show. So thanks to those of you that are helping me. It really does make a difference. It gets a little bit crazy at festival, but I do really enjoy it. So I think that is everything. If you're watching the replay and you like something and you can't find it on the website, just drop me a message and I will sort it out for you. Yeah, thanks guys, and I will see you. So there's no live next Thursday, so it'll be the Thursday after we'll be back. And so I'll pop the link up for that and what we're doing. Probably do a bit of recap of festival and bits and pieces as well, actually, I think. We'll see, I'll decide. And then I will factor in a panel show. And yeah, those of you that are coming, I will see you there. Thanks as always, and I will see you soon. Bye.